All right, what's up, everybody? Part number 2, Dragon Age, the Veilguard, here on the PS5. We're looking to have some fun with it. Part number 1 was pretty crazy. We got into some customization. We picked our class, subclass, some other specifics, which is pretty sick. So that allowed us to get a dive right in, pretty solid. So I'm cool with it. We vibing it. We rocking it. And please in advance, like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, whatever you guys can do. Always appreciative of the efforts of the supporters of the channel. That's kind of part number 1 for those of you that have already seen it, and those of you who haven't. For this title, we did expect this game not to be kind of mixed reviews, not as great as some people made it out to be, and then greater than people made it out to be. So at least my first impression over the first hour, I'll say that it's definitely worth a shot. Definitely worth getting your feet wet. So definitely consider that if you haven't already. And let's just jump right into part number 2 now. See what it has to offer. I'm liking the gameplay, and I'm liking the direction with the plot and the setting and where we're going. So that is what I do know. So let's get after it. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. So shadows of ancient. Explore the lighthouse. Chicken was hardened. Lighthouse.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
All right, so Gather the team at the library table. Open skills and screen. Acquire new skills. All that shit. Alright, so we got a little bit of a map. Skill tree. Library. Got 3 points available. Like, alright. Let's have a two-word duel list. See what I want to do here. Exploding arrow. Alright, we'll do that. We got some optionals we can do. Talk to Neve. Talk to Hardy. What the fuck is the optional shit? Hey, outside? What I miss?
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Harding, are you doing all right?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway, doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this, and I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go, all right?
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
Of course I do. We're a team.
Is this how fast you trust anyone? Should I be touched or worried?
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
All right. Well, okay. A little bit of a morale boost there.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Okay, so what option do we want to go with for this? Take any approach, but I think stick with this at the moment.
Sorry. It was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I worked with the Veil Jumpers. We study ancient elven artifacts, and we've learned a lot of the history. The ancient elves were so powerful that their artifacts are still dangerous thousands of years later. And they're gods. They might not literally be gods, but I can only imagine how powerful they are.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
On the Illuvian room.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
Okay. Arlington Forest.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Some shit.
Strife. Irulan.
What are you doing back in Arlington?
A long story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Irulan. They're veil jumpers like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
We found Solus and stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Mathalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanurus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanurus, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Bellara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Bellara.
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Bellara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
All right. Let's go.
Never been to this part of Arlington before. This fog's strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor?
What the?
Nice one.
Yo, what the fuck? All right.
Gotcha.
Oh, people! Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Wait, didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Irilyn said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
Sweet, and we got another party member, nice.
I've been trying
Oh.
to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
Alright. I'll blur the activate artifact.
Is that water just swirling into the air? I've never seen that kind of magical anomaly here before.
We call it the whirlpool. They're not usually this big, though.
Get balls.
Let's deal with them.
Companion abilities. Oh.
So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nice to find ruins that haven't been picked clean.
Most people are too afraid to go this deep into Arlathan. Except us veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
So now we can like switch some of our shit here.
was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
What's an armory doing this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy.
Huh. That's a great trick.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Ouch. Fucker.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
And we got a new skill point. Okay, okay. Move along this way. What's this? Another potion. Apply to activate the artifact.
Damn, another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
I'd be insulted if there was not more nearby.
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Right here. Better. It's 6:30. A little better.
These constructs! It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Shit.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
The fuck is going on there? Okay, that's alright.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Interesting.
Here we go.
Oh.
Nice. Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Sort of more realistic looking Darkspawn. Kind of weird. Kind of weird to see him like that. Going back from like PlayStation 3 days and shit.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
I'm on it.
Trouble scouted.
Fuck you.
Excellent form, Brooke.
What the fuck, bro?
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlothan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You... Saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple. More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Should be good, right? Should be good.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Oh, fuck. No, I didn't mean to fucking do that.
We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Okay.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
All right. Well, it does seem we're coming up right on to something important here. So we've already done quite a little bit for this episode. I'm gonna cut this part number 2 off here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and that's probably a definitely a boss over there, I would imagine. But we're gonna fuck around and find out. We're gonna fuck around and find out. In part number 3, though, catch you guys on that one. Hopefully you're liking this series so far. I can see myself taking this quite a ways, at the very least. We're gonna continue on, and now it feels good to be back in Dragon Age. You know, I know this came out October 2024, but better late than never. Chipping away at some backlog, trying to hit up different titles and progress through all of them while still trying to incorporate a channel here, right? And a lot more other video content for the playlist and beyond to come. So stay tuned for that. A lot of good stuff coming up. Don't want to miss a thing. I will catch you guys. Follow up on part number 3 very soon. Catch you on that one. Peace.